Hallo, ich bin Eli Kadich, Unternehmerin und Marketing-Expertin seit 2007 und CEO von A Very Beloved Wedding seit 2014. In nur 2 Jahren habe ich den Sprung von Hochzeiten mit 40.000 Euro Budget zu Hochzeiten mit über 1 Million Euro Budget geschafft. Heute setzt meine Agentur europaweit Standards im Luxussegment. Doch der Weg dahin war alles andere als einfach. In diesem Podcast teile ich meine ehrlichen und ungeschminkten Wedding Confessions, echte Einblicke hinter die Kulissen von Premium-Hochzeiten und die Business-Erfolgsstrategien, die A Very Beloved Wedding zu einer der weltweit besten Hochzeitsplanungsagenturen gemacht haben. Hallo meine lieben Badass Miracle Maker Hochzeitsdienstleister. Ich bin heute hier mit Anne Marie Kleis. She is Destination Wedding Planner from Puerto Rico.
Yes.
Qué rico.
Qué rico, Puerto Rico.
Exactly. So, und ihr kennt mich, ich bin Eli Kadich, A Very Beloved Wedding, Destination Wedding Planner aus Österreich. Und wir machen jetzt ein Fragenspiel. Stay tuned.
Most clients don't know their real budget.
True.
Yeah, true. And it's a problem.
They know it, but they don't want to say it, maybe.
Yeah, they don't want to say the real budget because they think that we are getting more expensive. Like if they put a number,
Correct.
It's like, okay, that's going to be the number we are charging for the wedding. So that's why some clients don't say it. But you know, there are Americans that say it.
Yes.
Like they say, okay, I don't know, 125 or 250 or whatever. And they just tell me. I have a client that actually last week told me, we have 20K more.
20K.
I was like, okay, cool. They were like,
yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
They don't say, oh, I do have $1 million, and they do have it, but they don't say it up front. So yes, they do have an idea. They just don't, they're scared of giving you the correct number. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Luxury weddings are easier to plan than budget weddings.
Absolutely.
I didn't understand what you
Luxury weddings are easier to plan than budget weddings. What do you think?
I think all weddings have a budget. So budget, I think maybe a lower budget.
Low budget weddings,
Low
yeah.
budget. I think all weddings has to do with the client. So if a client is very open and understands that they have to spend money to make a wedding, because a wedding is something that's a luxury, no matter how you do it.
Yeah, you're right.
So yes, so if it's luxury and they give you the correct budget, yes, that's easier. Correct.
Yes. Yeah, I always say low budget is for professionals. And also for, how do you say, masochists?
I don't know.
No, yeah, okay.
You want to make the dream come true without the money.
You're right.
You have to, yes. Okay.
I'm being bad.
Yes.
Managing people is harder than managing logistics.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes.
People are complicated. Logistics are paper and how you plan it. And in where you live, the logistics are easy because people follow the rules. Where I live, it's a little different.
Yeah,
it's Puerto Rico. They just don't want to follow rules.
Yeah, in Austria
it's a little more chaotic.
Austria is easier. But still, logistics are also people because all these vendors are people.
That's correct.
Right? And there are vendors and vendors. Like when you work with artists, it's a little bit more human.
Yes.
Than if you work this other kind of logistics.
Yes.
And it can get tricky.
Correct. Yes,
The
I agree.
vendors are artists.
Correct. Yes, and they don't want to follow the rules. That's correct.
Exactly.
Grooms are usually involved in wedding planning.
No, that's usually not the case. If it is, I worry.
But for example, Middle East clients, it's not the groom maybe for statues in front of the guests, and the mother of the groom.
Yes, they're the ones who are in charge.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Yes.
Wedding without alcohol is a disaster that makes it happen.
No, not really. I think if it's a well-planned wedding and they don't drink alcohol because of whatever reason, I think it doesn't really have to be a disaster.
It's not a disaster.
No.
But they probably do other stuff then.
alcohol. Well, exactly. Maybe it's another thing.
Some cultures expect weddings to last multiple days.
Yes, of course. Depending,
destination weddings are not only the cultures. Destination weddings are multiple days. And some cultures are 4 days.
Exactly. Yeah. Indian weddings are 3-4 days. Depending on what. And if they come to Europe, they're gonna do 2-3 days if they're
at least.
Americans or from other parts of the world.
Couples often book venues before hiring the planner.
They shouldn't do that.
They shouldn't.
No, that's a major mistake, I think. Yes.
Because of the contract. Sometimes they have problems afterwards because they didn't negotiate that part of the contract or the other part, etc.
Yeah, the wedding planner is like the architect of the wedding. This is the person who's going to be the project manager of the whole project and of all the ideas. So if you're going to hire a planner, if you've decided, start from the beginning. Don't hire an architect after you start building the house. You start from the beginning with an architect and a plan or an interior designer. So that's who we are. We are the designers and the architects of an event. That's how I see it.
But I love it though when couples come with an idea of a venue.
Oh yes,
and then it's less work for me.
Okay. They come with the idea, but you have to produce it.
Oh, of course, but the idea of the venue, so you don't have to look, because there are couples actually that can contact you and tell you, I want to get married in Europe.
Okay, no, that's complicated.
Like, my God.
Europe is, just in Vienna, you have so many venues.
But that's better. I had it like in Europe. I was like, okay, it could be Spain, it could be France, it could be Italy. Then it's a lot of work. Actually.
That's correct.
That's another scope of work.
But if they give you the venue already hired, but then again, then.
So it's good. They know, okay, I have this 4 or 5 preferred venues.
That's lovely, yes.
That's lovely, right? Because then you can negotiate and start looking.
Exactly. I think that's amazing, yes.
Raising prices actually attracts better clients.
For me, yes. What do you think?
What does a better client consist of?
A client that has more budget for a wedding.
Right, but not only, sometimes he might have a high budget, but it's not enough for his ideas. So it has to go, it's not because they have more budget, it's how reasonable are they with that budget. Because even if they give you $1 million, but they're expecting a $3 million wedding, so it has to do reality with the concept of what they are expecting.
It has to match.
It has to match. It has to go hand in hand, what they'd like to spend and their expectations of the weddings. I like people who are very transparent and say, this is what I expect. How much? If it's a little more, I'm willing to do certain things.
But I liked what you said, that you have to see or know what is a better client. Like, what does it mean to you?
Correct.
A better client, right?
Correct.
It's probably a client that is realistic with their own budget.
Correct.
That knows your worth as a wedding planner.
Correct. As a
respects you.
Yes.
And and has a vision that is feasible.
Correct.
Doable,
within their
budget.
Yes.
That's a better planner.
Yes.
A better
client.
Yes. We are the better planners.
All the planners. Yes.
But raising your prices actually helps for them to maybe get a feeling of the value.
Correct.
I mean, there has to be a reason why premium brands price things so high.
Correct.
That actually are not that expensive. Like a bag is a bag.
Right.
But if the bag is a Gucci bag,
it's
a Gucci bag, you pay another price.
That's right. There should be a quality and not necessarily because you're expensive means that you're good, but if you charge more, you should be better.
Yes.
You should be a professional.
Yes.
In your area or in expertise of weddings. Yes. I agree. Yes.
Yeah.
How to deal with the clients who are trying to negotiate the price?
Clever question.
Yeah, well,
how to deal with them?
You basically have to explain why your contract is that price, and just stick to your price. Because if you go to buy a Mercedes-Benz car, that's the price, and you take it or you don't. So I think it shouldn't be a negotiation. At my point now, I might decide, look, I'll lower a little here or there, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. So no, I don't think you should lower your price, because that's what you charge. You only have, a couple hours a day to work, maybe 10 hours. So your time is limited, and you decide what your price is.
Yeah. It's also pricing is also a feeling. Like, with what price do you feel comfortable? What do you think you are worth? How much would you pay for yourself? Like, if you're your own client, right?
Correct.
Like, how much would you pay for yourself? And how do you make your worth tangible in front of the client?
Yes.
So that they feel the worth of a Mercedes-Benz that is a car, or a Gucci bag that is a bag.
Correct.
And how do you make your own worth tangible?
Why are you charging this amount of money?
Yeah. So you need to make this tangible. Your experience, your expertise, the advantages they get with the vendors, from your connections, from all the years you're working in this particular destination, etc.
Correct.
Yeah.
There has to be an explanation of the why.
Yes.
Why are you going to pay for the Gucci bag?
Yeah.
Because I like it. Okay, so it's a compulsion. You want that bag. Okay, no, but I want it, but I don't want to pay the Gucci price. No.
Yeah.
So I think you have to decide, and at this time in our lives that we're so many years working, there is an added value to our experience.
Yeah.
And to doing what we're doing now.
Yes.
This is also learning.
Yeah.
Coming to Italy, taking time out of home, work, talking to you, getting to know other planners, talking about how business is done, new ideas, new ways of thinking. All that is also learning. So we're also learning, and we're also becoming more educated with our business.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
This is, we're just not doing it because, there's a lot of time and effort put into learning our new ideas.
Yeah. And I think we need to protect our vendors if they want to negotiate their prices also.
Correct. Yeah.
Like sometimes, I mean, of course, there are things we can negotiate with the vendors that are okay. But if we feel, no, this is not all right, this is not possible for this vendor.
Correct.
I wouldn't want to ask that from that vendor, because it would feel like a favor.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah. No,
it would
exactly.
feel weird.
Yeah. That's a price, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's better. It's better business.
And that's why low-budget weddings are a little bit more difficult.
Of course.
Because you have to negotiate and handle so many things. And this is this is so much energy and effort for...
No, and then it's your reputation.
Yeah.
They use your reputation, my reputation to create a wedding. So, yes.
Yeah.
So, for me, the answer is Retta, no.
Yeah. No.
No. I mean, I've known you for many years, but now we talked and we have the same mindset, which is creating incredible events for our clients. And when you are like-minded, you're thinking about your client, making them not only happy, but creating a project that is makes sense, and that you're creating something from nothing, and that is an incredible work of art.
Yes.
That you do and I do, and sometimes we forget what we do because we're in the stress of so many things, and we have to stop and say, okay, this is great. You do beautiful work. I've seen your work. It's amazing. I do my own style in Puerto Rico because it's another, Vienna and Puerto Rico are completely different. You have a different climate, a different venues, you have different personalities and culture, and Puerto Rico is something completely different. So we all create in our homes, wherever we live or wherever we want to work, our own designs and magic. So I think it's been amazing to do this. I'm so honored to be a part of seeing you after so many years. And
I'm really very happy to have seen you again.
Qué bella.
Qué bello reencontrarte.
De verdad, una niña latina bella. We're Latin women, so we seem so nice, but sometimes the Latins, we like to dance. Yeah, we're like, where's the reggaeton? Where's the salsa? Last night, it's like the DJ's like, where's the salsa?
Well, it's a lifestyle.
Yes.
What we do,
yes.
right?
Yes.
It's like because we were talking about work-life balance.
Yes.
And actually, work is life and life is work.
Correct.
Because we love what we do.
Exactly.
We love who we are while we do that.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
We love the feeling we have.
Yes.
We love our vision. Like, we love our life and we love enjoying these moments we have together as peers, as colleagues.
Amazing.
And moments we have with the couples and all these beautiful locations we get to know and the great food, Dolce Vita everywhere, not only in Italy. Please,
correct,
right?
correct.
So it's
amazing.
Destination wedding planning is a lifestyle.
Yes.
It's a lifestyle.
Yes, I'm very lucky to do
You have to be a hard worker, but also a hard enjoying person, like a person that enjoys life.
Correct.
And human connections.
Yes.
All that.
Yes.
So.
Yes. Pero fantástico, gracias.
Fantástico.
Gracias. Gracias.
Gracias a ti.
Gracias.